it and how you feel when you're waiting for a girl like me. 'Cause she's the only one when you get lonely. Talking to me now 'cause I'm homie. 'Cause it's special ain't I?
What's up, YouTube? What's up, guys? So, I realized that we never really introduced ourselves. Well, I'm Kaylee, and we come together and we make the Allydice Twinz, which is a singing group. You can find us at Allydice Twinz on Instagram. We just wanted to introduce ourselves and let you guys get to know a little bit about us and what it's like to be a twin as well. So we have a couple of questions that we're going to answer about our experiences as being twins. The first question I'm going to ask is, how do you maintain your individuality while being part of a twin pair? You want to go first? Yeah. I think how I maintain my individuality is by, I think, spending some time with myself sometimes. Like, we spend majority of the days together, but I work at a different place than her. So I feel like when I'm by myself, I wouldn't say more myself, but that's where I am alone. So I'm trying to find a way to say it. Like, you have your away time from me, right? Yeah, I have my away time from her. So I feel like I get to be an individual when she's not there. And also we're just different people when it comes to like our personalities. Like, I think I'm a little more serious and she's more fun-loving. I call it fun-loving. What would you say? Maintain our individuality. I think sometimes, like, even days that we like have a weekend together, we still do things alone. So like, I'll go grocery shopping and she'll clean the house, or like when she's at work, I get time to like be home editing like YouTube videos or figuring out what we're doing next for our music or YouTube. So we do have times when we're apart. And I think that's where we feel like our most, not your, like most yourself, I guess. Like, yeah, yourself. And I feel like it's like you get your alone time. Yeah. So when we come together, we're excited to see each other. Yeah. Right? Because I feel like if you're always with somebody, it's like, it's a lot. Boring. Yeah, it gets boring. So we individuate by separating and then coming back together. Yeah. So like doing things that we like to do separately. Yeah. Because I rather go grocery shopping and she rather clean. So it works. Yeah. The next question we're going to ask, what's the biggest misconception people have about twins? I think that we read each other's minds. Yeah. I'm not going to say that we don't have like the same thoughts because we do spend a lot of time together, but I don't read her mind. Like, I can't read her mind. Or like, people be like, can you feel her pain? No. I always be like, when people ask me that, I'm like, it's a little weird. So I also say to them, like, I like to cause her pain, you know? Yeah. But what's the question, sorry? What's the biggest misconception about being a twin? Yeah, that whole, if I pinch you, will you feel it type of stuff. Like, that's not even a thing. But we do sometimes have the same thought, and then one of us will say it first. Yeah. So they kind of are right with, like the thought process, but, like, feeling pain physically, no. Or, like, I think, like, great minds think alike. So if we think the same thing, it's because great minds think alike. Anywho, next question is, do you ever feel like you're living in your twin shadow or vice versa? Me personally, no. I always think that we're better together. Me by myself, I feel good. Me with Kayla, I'm good. I don't feel like I'm ever living in a shadow. I feel like maybe there has been a time in my life where I felt like people were giving her more attention. So I felt like maybe I'm not as smart or as funny or as kind as Kayla. But I think at the big age that I'm at now, I don't have that feeling anymore. And I feel like I know myself now, so I don't feel like I'm living in her shadow. What about you? No, I've never felt like I've lived in Kaylee's shadow. Never? No, right? No. Okay, so what does that tell you? Yeah. That once upon a time, maybe you were in my shadow, though. Yeah. But I think... But you know what it was? Sorry. You know what it was? I think it was the fact that I used to be the bigger twin. Like, I used to be, like, a significant... Like, you could see it, how much bigger I was than her. And I feel like people always kind of, like... They pinned us against each other. Pinned us against each other. So they're like, oh, she's smaller and she's bigger and stuff. So I was always praised for being smaller and she was, like, crucified for being a little bit bigger than me. Yeah. But now that we're the same size, it's, like... It's pretty even. Yeah, it's pretty even, so people can't really say anything. Yeah. Those were hard times, too, because I just remember feeling like, I'm not you. I'm not Kayla, so why am I getting treated like I'm supposed to be somebody else, but I'm myself? Does that make sense? It's crazy, because now that, like, we're older, we get it, but when you're younger, it's just, like, that was, like, a cool thing. Like, if Kaylee was bigger and she wanted to eat something, somebody would be like, oh, like, don't eat that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm saving you. So like I feel like at one point when I was younger I played into it. Now that I'm older, I'm like, that wasn't right. But at the time, it's just like, you have that sibling rivalry kind
or
of
you
thing.
guys are pitted against each other to a certain capacity.
By people, though. That's why I don't
yeah.
like when people compare us to this day. Like, oh, this person has smaller eyes or bigger nose or something. I'm like,
It's very annoying.
yeah,
Makes me want to hurl.
it's unnecessary.
Next question is, how are your personalities different despite sharing genes/upbringing? You can start.
Personalities are different. I think I'm a little bit more, I would say, like, bubbly, a little bit more naive. Kaylee's more serious. So with me being more, like, bubbly, I feel like people have kind of, like, taken advantage of that. But I'm growing a backbone. Kaylee teaches me how to, like, be more assertive with my boundaries. Like, she taught me what boundaries were. But also, she's helped me with building boundaries for people. So before, people used to come to me and think that it was always like an easy yes, or Kayla's always going to do something. So now I feel like it's more even, where I have more thought process when I say yes to things, and I have more boundaries. So it's a little bit. Wait, what was the question?
How are your personalities different despite sharing genes/upbringing? Kayla has the memory. Kayla is like Dory in this.
I know. Earlier I was talking to my niece, and let me tell you, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed, especially Kayla. I was talking, and then I was like, what?
I was
What
like,
was I talking
yo. I was thinking to myself, get it together.
I was like, you know what the funny thing is? When that's happening to me, I
Yeah.
can feel it. It's like I get this red hot feeling of like, oh my god, how do you not remember what you were talking about? So it's like when you're crashing and burning and you're just watching it. It's like it's continuing. You can't stop.
yeah.
I was like, Kaylee, save me.
Me and my niece were like,
Were you wondering where I was going?
I was like, no, I was wondering to myself, how are you forgetting what you're thinking of? Like, you never forget what you're thinking of. Where did this come from?
I don't know. I think I was nervous or something.
Okay, yeah. My niece makes me nervous a little bit because
she's young, you know, and I want to make a good impression.
Yeah.
And I want her to like me.
yeah. But Kayla lost it. Like, Kayla was like,
I'm like, oh my god.
she was like, yeah, and I forget what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I was
it was
like,
bad.
okay, Kayla. Okay, so the question is, how's your personalities different despite sharing genes and upbringing? I'd say my personality is different from Kayla's. As she said, like, she's more, a little more bubbly. I think that I'm a little more reserved. And I think that just been over, like, my life, I've been a little more reserved. Like, I've been more of the, when people, like, talk, I'm like, bullshit, you know? Until
Yeah.
they prove me otherwise, but
Where I'm more like, if somebody, like, especially when it came to music, people would be like, oh, I could do this and I could do that. I'm like, I would leave the conversation, like, so happy. I'm like, oh my god,
Our lives
I'm gonna
are
blow up
changed.
tomorrow. And Kaylee be like, right. She's like,
you know what happened? I feel like I got so much promises, like, when I was, like, because we do music. Video is sponsored by Allydice Music, so take a quick look at our
latest music video.
40 racks.
Every time you said you love me, it would never show. Had to understand my lesson, to uncover my blessing. You taught me love was something that would never grow. You ain't really mean it when you say you got your passion. Stack it to the ceiling, let me see you get your racks up. You think that I'm playing when I say you get your passion. You ain't even know that I was praying, got my racks on. Racks on, racks on, racks on, stacks on, stacks on, stacks on, stacks. Racks on, racks on, racks on, stacks on, stacks on, stacks on, stacks.
And we're back. We were talking about how our personalities are different. Yeah, so I feel like I've just gotten promised, like, a lot of things growing up. And then to be constantly disappointed, I just became, I guess, a little bit more guarded in how I'm going to let my emotions be affected by people's promises.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so that's one way. I think personality-wise as well, like, I think our humors are pretty much the same, but, like, I feel like Kayla's a little bit of a better storyteller sometimes. Whereas, like, I tell jokes, like an actual joke, like a long joke.
I think I'm a little more sensitive than Kaylee.
Yeah, Kayla's a little bit more sensitive than me, which
Like,
is
she'll
fine.
say anything, and I'll be like,
Yeah, that's like the world's ending.
my heart hurts easily.
Yeah, I think, you know what it is? I think you have a bigger ego than me, so I don't get affected by things as much as she does.
That's a lie.
You think we have the same ego?
Yeah. Because I feel like when we fight,
Yeah.
it can get pretty vicious. So I'm like, that's your ego.
No, we're just vicious. Yeah, when we go low,
We go to hell.
and that's the one thing about Kayla that I guess I love. We're a little bit toxic because
Wait, you like it?
I feel like if you're always, like, super happy with somebody, or, like, everything's always 100%, like, that's not a real person.
You think so?
So
Yeah.
you think it's healthy that we fight?
I think it's healthy that me and Kayla bring it to hell sometimes. Like, I'm just like what we know about with each other. Like, we'll never do it in public, but like, we'll just be like, stupid bitch, like with your little like duck walk or something like that. Like, she didn't even walk like that or whatever. Like,
Hold on, that's actually crazy though that you think that it's a good thing. I didn't know that. Like, I get it. It shows like we're human.
I mean, I'm not saying like we need to do it like every day.
Yeah. But
Right?
you think,
But I'm saying like if it does happen, like if we have an argument and then we're not good and then we have a more of an argument or we're being like maybe call it like low blows or whatever, I don't feel like it's anything wrong because I feel like if I'm always super happy with you or always acting like everything's okay, even if I do feel like it's not, then I'm not being a real person. So that's why I feel like if we do have like a falling out and it goes low, I know it's gonna be okay.
really?
Yeah.
So sweet.
I guess that's something she didn't know.
Because I hate arguing with her, right? But
I
then
don't
I'm
like
like,
arguing with you.
I hate arguing with you. So when I do it, I'm like, oh my God, why do I have to feel like this? But I guess it can't always be straight.
Sunshine and roses. Like I
Yeah.
spent 29 years with this chick, so I'm gonna
29 amazing years.
Yeah.
Please.
yeah,
Let the people know.
29 amazing years, but still a very long time to spend with somebody, right? And it's like, yeah, we look alike. We're not the exact same people, so stuff that would offend me might not offend Kayla, and vice versa, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this next category is called the twin connection. So the question is, do you really have twin telepathy or a special connection? I think that me and Kayla have a special connection.
Yeah.
I think that it's something that only I feel like another twin can understand.
Yeah.
I feel like to be born with somebody that looks like you and is your best friend, goes to the same grade as you, goes through pretty much the same things as you, other than like relationship wise when it comes to like dating. I think it's interesting how we have like the same experience in life. So I think our connection is deeper than just somebody who's born by themselves.
I think, yeah, we have like a good connection. And I feel like sometimes I realize that like we get downloads at the same time, I would call them. Like we think of the same thing, and it's only when one of us would say it out loud, we're like, oh my God, like I was thinking that, or I was thinking that today earlier. Like it doesn't even have to be at the same time we're thinking about something, but it could be the same day, and then one of us verbalizes it. So
Yeah, I think that's really interesting.
yeah, that's the craziest. To me, sometimes that even takes me for a loop. I'm like, I can't believe that you were thinking of that. I can't believe you said that.
Like it'll be that moment where it'll be like, I'll be thinking about like going to Canada's Wonderland or something like when I was younger, and then I'll get home and she'll be like, yeah, and I was just sitting here looking at the Canada's Wonderland, our season's pass or whatever, and I'm like, what? Like we had the same thought that same day. So yeah, I do think that we have a connection that's deeper than just siblings, because we have a brother and a sister as well, and
Older siblings.
older siblings, and I'd say that I'm not we have things in common. Like I think our personalities, in the sense of like our humor is the same.
Yeah.
But other things, I don't think it's the exact same. Next question is, can you sense when your twin is hurt, sad, or in trouble? I could tell when Kayla is sad automatically.
I could tell too
Yeah.
when you're sad. Yeah. Like I feel like sometimes. Sorry, I just say that because I feel like sometimes I'm sad and this bitch doesn't bring it up. So I'm just a little confused.
I probably could do a better job, but you're not very sad that often. Like I feel like when you are though, like now these days, because I honestly just realized that Kaylee's like her own person, like not too long ago, in the sense of she's always the strong twin, right? So I never knew for a while that
the strong people need love.
the strong people need love too. Like I look at her as I used to look at her as like a second mom. You know what I mean? Like she's our guidance. She's like our North Star. But then when I realized that she's like just like me, the same age as me, you know, goes through the same experiences as me, I realized though, and you have to give me credit for that.
I was gonna say, okay. At first I was getting emotional, but now that you're asking for credit,
Yeah, I need credit because she said that I don't notice, but I do now. I do now. Maybe before I didn't, but I'm a lot better with seeing that. Like, okay, Kaylee's not as strong today, so I'll be the strong twin for us.
yeah, I'll give you credit. I'll give you like 5 out of 10. Credit wise,
Amazing.
yeah.
I mean, from a 0, it's definitely getting there.
What was the question?
I don't know. Hold on. Can you sense when your twin is hurt, sad, or in trouble? Yeah. I can tell when Kayla's sad. Like, she's not good at hiding it. Like, she has this face. She does where it's like I can't really just do it right now, but it's like a face where it's like I know that something's bothering her and she's just not telling me. So I'll just keep crying until I get it at her. So the next question is, what's the strangest coincidence you've ever experienced together? I think we were telling the story about when we saw
The
the blue
shooting
light.
star?
Yeah. So one time I went to go see one of my exes. Well, he's an ex now, but I went to go see my boyfriend at the time, and I was waiting for him to come home, and I was outside, and I remember standing there, and behind like a house, there was this blue light that came down. I know I'm sounding like a kook, but I'm not. There was this blue light that came down, and then it just disappeared. And I was on the phone with Kayla, and I don't think I had said anything. No, I wasn't on the phone with her. I was on the phone with the guy waiting for him to come home. And I was like, yo, like this blue light just came behind this house and it just like exploded. Like it just vanished or whatever. He thought I was a little crazy. I didn't care. But yeah, I had talked to Kayla probably maybe 2 weeks later, and I was telling my mom that I had seen something, and she was like, Kayla was like, a blue light?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
tell me your
perspective was I was at my boyfriend's house at the time, ex now, and I was standing facing like he just moved and there was no curtains, and I was standing facing the window and I saw a blue light. So when Kaylee was saying she saw something fall the other day, I was like, oh, and she was like, I was like, a blue light, and then we couldn't believe that we both saw the same blue light because I'm like, what are the odds? I think the people that we were even going to see, which is her boyfriend at the time, mine at the time,
Yeah.
never even saw the light.
Yeah. So we both saw the light on the same day, and the thing is, me and Kayla don't really go outside at night. Like we're not like outside people. So like for us to be outside, or like her looking out the window and me standing outside, and we both saw the same blue light, or like in the same area, it was very weird.
It was beyond a coincidence.
Yeah. Next question. So this category is called growing up together. So the question is, what was the most annoying thing about sharing everything as kids?
Learning how to cut everything in half.
Yeah.
But I have an
feel
eye.
like there's a show or
Yeah.
whatever where people like cut things in half, and it's like it has to be like on a scale, and like I guess you could win money, but if it's like the same weight or whatever, you win.
We could win
stuff.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
We could definitely win that.
Yeah, I
I
think,
could eyeball
I think it was
stuff.
about sharing like half of like my food or like anything. But like now I realize I don't like sharing. So like even when if I'm on a date or whatever and we're getting popcorn, I'm not about to be putting my hand and you're putting your hand. You get a small and I get a small, or you get a medium and I get a medium. But I'm not about to be sharing with you. I hate sharing. So even if we have like a pizza, we'll cut it in half. Like,
Yeah. Like so the thing is though,
it's like you don't mind sharing, but you want
your half.
your own.
Get your own half.
Yeah. So the most annoying thing about sharing is when you have to share the same like
Thing.
Say we have a bowl of chips.
It's
Yeah.
not working. We need to cut
No,
that in
cut
half,
half.
and you have your piece and I have mine.
Yeah. The next question is, do you have any secret twin language when you were little? No. I think the most that we ever done was come up with nicknames with each other. Like over the years, we've had a lot of different nicknames.
Kaylee's nicknames over the years have been Shingy Bubs, Reese Waringle the First, Reese, Risha,
That's it, right?
that's all I can think of right now.
And Kayla's has been Kayla.
which is crazy.
Right now it's Risha, but she was Rishi and Risha.
I used to call her Alla, and then she started calling me Alla.
Ella, yeah. But I usually just call her Kayla.
It hurts, you know.
I love her though. I don't know. I'm not good with nicknames in the sense of like I don't like calling them. Like it's weird to me. Like it feels like I'm thinking to myself, do you even love me? I love you so much, but you don't have a nickname for me. You're Risha right now. Okay. The next question is, how did teachers and classmates treat you at school?
Teachers loved me.
Yeah, they did.
They loved us because first we were twins. Second, we were good at anything that we put our minds to. So, sports, drama, music, stuff like that. So we're really always really talented. So teachers were pretty nice to us. You have the 1-2 odd teacher, the one that I was actually thinking about him the other day.
What?
Our English teacher. I remember he wrote in my report card. He said, "I recommend that she doesn't go forward in higher education with writing."
What a piece
And
of
I really
work.
thought to myself, like, you know,
He
it's funny.
wrote that in your...
Yeah, he wrote that. And I remember he told mommy.
Yeah.
She came for an interview one time too.
I remember, yeah.
But I remember he said, like, I shouldn't be writing.
No, say his name.
Vasilio. He told me that I shouldn't write. And, you know, Mr. Vasilio, I want you to know that I graduated university with honors, and my writing was university level A's and B's.
On a very high scale.
On a very high scale. So,
To that teacher, you suck.
yeah, trash. Thumbs down. How did the kids treat us? Our friends, like, most of our friends when we were growing up, we've known them since elementary school, so they could tell us apart easily. So they treated us normal. Like, it wasn't
weird for us to be around them, and they could tell us apart, so we couldn't really trick them.
Yeah,
We tricked
and
the teachers
we-
sometimes.
We had the same friend group too, so we were like always together. It wasn't like we never had like separate groups really.
So I'd say our friend experience was pretty good.
Yeah.
Relationships and social dynamics is the next category. How do you romantic partners handle dating a twin? I don't know. You have to ask them.
I've had a couple. I've had boyfriends that are like really good with my sister, and then I've had one in my whole life. I've had one that I knew was jealous of my twin sister,
Which is
and
just sad.
it was so sad. Like I've never experienced that before, so I had to go to other exes to ask them, have they ever had an issue with my twin? And they're like, nah, like that guy is weird. So he had to go. All my exes have embraced Kayla.
Yeah.
Like they've been cool. Like they treated her like a sister.
Yeah.
They were like a
It's-
brother. And every other ex other than that guy has treated me like a sister. Like everybody was cool except for him.
Yeah.
I think he just didn't know himself.
Yeah.
You know, you have that odd individual.
Very odd individual. But yeah, everybody else is cool. Next question is, do you share friends or do you have completely separate social circles?
We share friends. Yeah, we all share.
Have you ever pretended to be each other to get out of trouble? No. I
No.
think the only thing that we've ever done is pretend to be each other when
Go to the doctor.
go to the doctor.
I've been hurt before.
Like police pulls us over, you know?
Yeah.
Whoever ID I have at the time,
That's who I am.
that's who I am. It is what it is.
Exactly.
Okay. What is it like when one twin is more popular or successful? Never happened.
No.
Popular? No. I think we've always just been on the same level socially when it comes to like our friendships or like any groups we've been in or at school.
Yeah.
They just know us as the twins. They never really have separated us, or we've never allowed them to. But yeah, guys, I think that's enough questioning for now, and I hope you guys get to know us a little bit better from this little Q&A. But yeah, we're just at the Eaton Center right now.
Yeah. We took our niece here to meet her friends, so we're just chilling
Yeah.
until she's done.
So until next time, we'll see you. Bye.